Years ago, I did research into my family history. After researching and studying my family history, I was able to discover many different things. I even took an ancestry DNA test that helped to solidify some of the things that I had looked at. I found that a number of my ancestors came from Norway. While it was many generations ago, and now my family does not practice any of the traditions that would have been held by my ancestors then, there are still a number of traditions that are deeply interesting to look at and to learn about. Norwegian folklore is one of the things that I have found most interesting and fascinating to research. Many of Norway's and Scandinavian folklore has been used in modern TV and books. Lord of the Rings is a good example of a book that was inspired by this ancient folklore. Hannibal, the TV series, also used Nolken, which is a male creature that dwells in rivers, ponds, and so on. He has been used to manifest the dangers of the water to a seafaring people. They used this as a basis for imagery in the show a number of times. While it might seem that these are ancient tales and traditions only talked about in places where they originated, they are very much used and talked about in current times. Many times, though, people do not realize that these references are being made and where the stories originated from. Folklore still holds a place in modern society today. It is used in children's shows and in books and movies. Things like Dragon in Norse folklore are a dead person who has come back to haunt the living. In every culture, there is a different name or idea for this. For the most part, in modern society, they are just thought of as ghosts. The Norse folklore even have things for Spookenhausen, or haunted houses, for Drog, who were walking dead, ghosts of fishermen come back to kill the living, who they see them because they were not buried on holy ground. Many TV shows and books and movies have been created on a Walking Dead concept. Many of these folklore stories have found their way to other cultures and times, and some people still uphold these traditions and folklore as a very serious matter. We still see all of these things showing up today and staying relevant in this time. Even though it has been centuries since these tales first came about and begun to be believed, it is difficult to find someone who is not superstitious, throwing salt over their shoulder if it's spilled, not walking under a ladder, not walking past a black cat, or who believes in some kind of folklore from somewhere in the world. These kind of beliefs help to shape people and the world into what it is today, and it will continue to do so in the future. This just helps to show that these tales are many centuries old, but they still hold a place in modern society and will continue to do so for centuries to come.